Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. And we can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
But to pick up the third and short through the air. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now, someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Scarlet Knights will send the punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll be sacked back at the one, narrowly avoiding a safety.
That is a close call, almost brought down inside his own end zone for a safety. He's fortunate to be able to get out of there and avoid the safety.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And now the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the back now goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing forcing him into that incompletion.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Rutgers 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed to the running back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Rifles this football to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Again, thrown out of the RPO and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
He's going to take off. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Almost set up with a PAT. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Little. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Demon Deacons churn out another first down. Back to throw again. The sure hands. It's Little. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the Demon Deacons will line up on first and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Important second down play coming up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Getting set. Here's second down. Tailback with another carry. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. Solid gain. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's caught downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Wake. They'll take the lead in the second half. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Big Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
What a really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And the Demon Deacons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Here's the second down play. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Rutgers 7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Rutgers 7.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And the Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes, and the ball is knocked loose. It's in the end zone. Who'll get it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Rutgers on the scoop and score. Here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Hand off to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
2nd down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Wake Forest. This passing game is still on fire.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it for a big gain. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Impressive spin there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Little. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Escapes the scoop, doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Demon Deacons will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the 1st of the game for either team. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. The Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's...
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. You should focus more on preserving the lead.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move chains off that incompletion. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Wake. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, you've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk